Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. This is another episode of Wrestling _ hip hop. So make sure you check us out on Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. 1212 and place to be with Zuka King. How you doing, bro?
What's good, man? Everything cool. I'm doing all right.
Chill, man. So we gonna talk some wrestling. Oh, you got? I see you got a t-shirt game going on a little bit. You got a little mean.
Yeah. I got the Zuka King on Fire t-shirts, and I got still got some Bam Sucker t-shirts.
No, what's that one you got on right there though?
Oh, this shirt right here, this Sabu and the Sheik. I got this off ProWrestlingTees.com.
That shit hard.
Yeah,
you was the one the other day. I see you post a lot of wrestling clips. You was the one that posted the Sheik the other day, right?
Yeah, man. I'm always posting the Sheik, man. I love the Sheik.
Sabu in the background when he was young.
Yep, I love the Sheik, man.
I was just looking at the. I remember Mark Judrak. You posted that drop kick. He was drop kicking his ass off, huh?
Oh yeah. He had a real good drop kick back in the day, man. Like Mark Judrak was that dude.
I don't know who. I'm trying to think who jumping higher than him with his drop kick, and I can't think of nobody.
Me neither.
Yeah.
And nobody comes to mind. I mean, Randy Orton had a great drop kick, but nobody was getting hyped like Judrak.
Yeah. So where you from?
Oh, Moose had a good drop kick too.
Yeah. So where you from?
Charleston, South Carolina. Born and raised.
What's out there?
Downtown Charleston, the beach. It's a regular old city, you know what I mean? You got a lot of history to it, back in the day, slavery history and stuff like that. But
yeah, I was telling
you, the Geechee Gullah culture, you got the Geechee Gullah history out here, so we get a lot of tourists. I work downtown. Well, I used to work downtown, and we get a lot of tourists that come through and see the city and stuff like that. And I've heard that Charleston was like number one in tourist attraction in America, North America. Well, United States, whatever you want to call it.
What was that? You said the Geechee culture?
Yeah, Gullah Geechee.
What is that?
You got the Gullah Geechee Alley right down here in South Carolina too. Geechee was like a language, a dialect, whatever you want to call it, and the slaves used to use a certain type of dialect, so the slave master wouldn't understand what they was talking about. So like how they say like you say that, they say that, like a da that, or people say people might say over there, I might say over yeah, or we out here. Like we out here, they were like "cha," stuff like that. They don't say, like some people down here, they don't say car, they say car.
Oh yeah, shit. That's basically how we talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I was in South Carolina when I was in the Marine Corps. I was in South Carolina, Paris Island for a little bit.
Yeah.
All them down mosquitoes and shit.
Yeah, it's cool out there, man. It's cool out there.
So did you play like growing up? Were you in any sports?
I played basketball like in the streets, stuff like that. And I was an amateur wrestler in high school for like a year, but if it wasn't basketball or wrestling, that's all I really did.
So what got like growing up, did you watch pro wrestling?
Oh yeah, all the time. I grew up my whole life watching wrestling. That was my thing.
What was you watching?
Back then I was watching a lot of WCW. I clicked here and there to WWF. But what really set me off is when I stumbled upon ECW at a friend's house, and that shit blew me away. Like that shit was crazy. Just seeing New Jack and RVD and Sabu doing all the stuff that you didn't see on WCW and WWE at the time.
Yeah, I got to shout out old boy, man. Jim Crockett just passed away.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Jim Crockett.
Yeah, because I think that was really, to me, like far as like WCW and NWA, I like that. I like when it was like back then when it was like the Road Warriors, the Horsemen, like that 80s.
Yeah, I love it.
85 to like 90. I like it like that. When
Me too.
Hogan got there, I ain't really. It was good still, but now when I go back to it, I don't like it when Hogan got there. I think that's going down.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it really when Hogan got there either, because I feel like it took a dog's barking. It took a lot of shine from Flair and Sting, because Sting was like the top baby face.
Mm-hmm.
And then like Hogan came, and then it was like he took Sting's spot. And I get that Hogan was a big star. I get that, but Sting was like their guy, like their top guy, to me, because I was a Sting fan growing up, so it happens.
Who is your favorite ECW wrestlers?
It's a tie between Sabu and New Jack. More New Jack because I could relate to him. But I like the mystique Sabu had. Sabu didn't talk. He just had a unique gimmick. He did different things with the tables and the chairs and stuff like that. Like, he created a whole new style.
How can you relate to New Jack?
Just like, of course, you know how it is. We both brothers. You know what I mean? It's just like he came up the NWA. I grew up listening to NWA. Like, I liked his style, like the way he talked, stuff like that. And he just came off as like a cool dude. He came off like a cousin or something like that, or a brother or some stuff like that. When I used to see him, because I knew
I would say too, man. I noticed like now when I go back and look at him, I feel like he didn't get as much props as he should. Mufasa.
Right. Say it again.
You remember his partner?
Yeah, Mustafa Saeed.
Nobody talk about him.
Yeah, don't talk about Mustafa. Mustafa played just as big as a part as New Jack did, because Mustafa was the muscle,
Yeah, he kind of reminded me like a Stevie Ray or something.
Yeah, but Stevie Ray had that charisma, and he was a good promo too. I love Stevie Ray.
I would say, did you ever watch? Because I've been watching ECW, but then somebody was telling me about XPW, so I've been watching.
Yeah.
Going back watching them now. You ever watch that?
That was out of Los Angeles, right?
I think so. Yeah, Extreme Pro Wrestling or something. I think.
To be honest, I only really watched it when New Jack was on. New Jack and like some of the ECW guys was on it here and there. But I remember watching when New Jack threw Vic Grimes off the that was crazy, bro. That was insane.
Yeah, I'm just surprised he didn't die off that shit. That shit was crazy.
I don't know. I can't remember if it was a major deal back then, but I think if it happened today, that shit would have been huge.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that shit would have probably been catastrophic.
Yeah, because it would have went viral for sure.
Right. I think people have been talking about that for like months.
Did you watch the AEW pay-per-view?
No, I didn't get a chance to see it. I watched the clips and stuff like that, but I didn't get a chance to see it. Like the whole thing. I might go back and watch it later on this week though.
Yeah, it was like it was good. The last match was good, but it supposed to be like a barbed wire explosion match. And at the end, that shit exploded. So that shit was hella crazy. Like, because it didn't explode at all. Huh?
Have you seen the original ones? The original exploding death matches?
I watched one of them. That shit was raw.
Which one with Hayabusa and Onita?
I think that's the one because they had one of them on AEW talking about it. I think it was that one.
Yeah. Onita, he was the one who originated it, but that was his promotion, FMW, and they used to do the exploding barbed wire death match. He did one with Terry Funk too, but the one with Hayabusa was the best one to me.
Yeah, so that shit was funny because they was trying to act like it didn't really go off how it's supposed to. Right. They act like it went off like this, so they was trying like they passed out, but it didn't go off. It was like, so they kind of messed it up. But it was, I mean, I like AEW, man. I think they doing their thing, man. I like how they do it right now.
And they got a lot of good talent too, man. Like, they really got a lot of especially a lot of guys off the indies, like, and they're really giving like guys a lot of time to show what they can do, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool.
They just got Christian.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
that was all.
So what made you be a professional wrestler? What made you make transition to fan to wrestling?
Man, just growing up watching it and just be like, man, Either I'm just going to keep watching it or I'm going to do it. And I didn't know if I could live my life saying, if I love something this much, why not at least try to do it, And I feel like I've been fairly successful at it ever since I made that transition to do it.
What do you love about it?
The characters, because that's what really drew me into it at first. The bigger than life personas, and just like for some reason, wrestling is different. It's not like UFC or like basketball or football. It's like you can really build a connection with the wrestler and stuff like that. Like you can. I don't know how you like. I feel like everybody has like when you got that connection with that favorite wrestler or something like that. It's like that's it. You know what I mean? It's just like you feel like you got that bond. It's like, especially like when when they always bring a new star back, it's always a big deal. The fans go crazy, stuff like that, because I feel like people got the connection of watching this guy wrestle every Monday night or every Wednesday or whatever, stuff like that. So it was just like the characters, the big and life personality, and the promos. Now, of course, you like in ring work, but the promos I would watch promos before I even watch matches.
So how would you describe your character?
More promo. Just I talk a lot of trash. My character is like a street type character who has like that. I kind of come off as Malcolm X a little bit, where I do things by any means necessary, but I still have a little street slang to it, a little street style to it too. And I do a lot of trash talking. I talk a lot of trash in the ring, stuff like that. So.
So where did you go train at?
I got trained in Swansea, South Carolina, under Bob Keller and John Schuyler. Who's John Schuyler was actually on. He's been on AEW Dark for the last 6 months, I believe.
So where you wrestled out of? Like, what's some organizations you wrestled at?
I've wrestled for PWX, Pure, AML Wrestling. I wrestled for Gold Rush in California. I wrestled in Showtime for Minnesota and Wisconsin, Viral Pro in Georgia, OSCW right here in Charleston, South Carolina, APW Chester. I was the heavyweight champion for APW for almost 2 years, and I'm wrestling all over the country. Wrestled for the CAC in Las Vegas for the CAC convention every year that they have. Just so many places. I feel like I've wrestled probably in over 30 different promotions since I'm a wrestler.
Have you wrestled overseas?
No, not yet. I want to. I just got my passport last year, so hopefully when things open back up, I can dip and dabble in that a little bit. Wouldn't mind going to England, Japan, Mexico.
So what are your goals with your career? What some goals you want to accomplish?
Definitely travel all over the world. Just like I said, wrestle in Mexico, Japan, England, and get contract, man. Get signed somewhere, and make a lot of money doing this. I feel like wrestling takes a lot, and you put your body through a whole lot. And I want to be able to, once it's over, I want to be able to show what I've done after wrestling. You know what I mean? I just don't want to be a guy that has nothing, who done all this hard work with nothing to show for it.
So what do you think? We was talking about the death matches. What do you think about death matches? Like, would you ever get in one? Or have you been in a death match?
No, never.
He said, hell no. Why not?
No, I don't. This is gonna sound crazy. I like the Onita's death matches in FMW. Probably because back then I was just like a fan, just like, holy shit, this is a big deal type of thing. Like it was new to me. And plus I was like, Needham fan and a big Hayabusa fan, stuff like that. But now when I watch the death matches of today, when it's like light tubes and people getting hit with cinder blocks and all the craziness. I'm like, man, and then now since I've wrestled, so it's like, man, it's like, why are we putting our body through so much torture? Like,
trying to figure out. I'm like, why are you going through all that for?
right. Like it, and being all scraped up and cut up, man, I can't get it. I can't get into it. There's guys who love it and are good at it, but it ain't for me.
Yeah, then it's kind of sad too, because then like I look at it like, man, you be putting your life on the line like that, and then all the fans they just want more. So it's like, damn, you about broke your damn neck. They still like, well, he's hardcore. He's hardcore. I'm like, fool, I'm gonna broke my goddamn neck, or I broke my neck.
I can see if you have a hardcore match that's that's controlled, stuff like that. But man, when you got glass involved, man, I've seen people get hit with weed whackers, people going through fire. Like, man, it becomes ridiculous at some point. Like, how can you come back from that? Is what I always say. Like, after you went through glass tables, this and that, blah blah. What's next? What's next? What can you do?
So I say, do you got a like you have a tag team partner, like a stable or anything?
The Equal Nation Demonstration is our group name, and I have a tag team partner, TJ Boss, who just recently won the PWX X16 tournament, and he's on his way to become the PWX. Maybe if he can get past Jason Cade, he might possibly become the PWX heavyweight champion. And my partner Chris Vallo, who's taking some time off, he just had a newborn baby, so yeah, they're my two tag team partners.
I said, what you think about how you like Lashley and the Hurt business?
I love it, man. I think the Hurt business is the best thing going. It's clearly it's been the best thing happened for Bobby Lashley and Shelton and Cedric, and MVP. But I think it's the best thing going now because, to me, like we always know that every black wrestler they always come up with is when they're mean, they're militant, but they don't come off as militant. They just come off as straight badass dudes who dress good, who dress nice, and just about their business. It's in a sense it's different from the Nation of Domination, and they're winning gold. Bobby Lashley just won the belt, which is great. Like you get a different vibe from them boys, which is cool. I like it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that we got the New Day. I'm actually surprised they was able to make another faction, and it's actually good.
Yeah, I think. To be honest with you, I think the Hurt Business and Roman Reigns are the two best things going in WWE right now. And Bianca Belair.
What you like about Roman Reigns and Bianca Belair?
Roman Reigns, man, he finally took on that heel persona, and like how just confident. You can see his confidence is out there. His style changed a little bit. The story he had with Jay was great, and him being with Paul Heyman just makes it even better. He feels more like when you look at him now, he feels like a heavyweight champion. Like he feel like when you look at him, you're like, that's the guy right there. And Bianca Belair, man, she's so, I feel like she's so unique, and she just got that look to her. Like she looks like a star. Like she makes her own gear. Her gears always fly. Her work is great. Stuff like that. She got personality. She got charisma. She looks great. Stuff like that. She just looks like a star.
So who your top 5 wrestlers?
My top 5 favorite right now, or just favorite in general?
In general.
Right now?
In general.
Well, my top 5 favorites is Ric Flair, Benoit, Eddie, Hayabusa, and Negro Casas.
So who are them last two that they work Asian wrestlers?
Hayabusa, yeah, he was like the top guy in FMW. He used to wrestle back in the 90s and stuff. For FMW and All Japan and New Japan. And Negro Casas, he's like huge in Mexico. He's like a god down there. He wrestled back in the late 80s and all through the 90s. He's still wrestling to this day. So.
That's what's up, man. So what are some of your interests outside of wrestling?
Hanging out hanging out with my friends, family, stuff like that. My girl, playing video games. I used to go to the clubs, but they shut that down a little bit. But it's everything about to pick up since the pandemic almost over. Just hanging out and chilling, man. Just traveling, going to different states, and just sometimes it's good to travel and not have to travel to wrestle. So I get to do that, and just seeing the world, stuff like that.
What kind of music you listen to?
Oh, I'm rap all day, man. Rap all day.
Who you listening to right now?
Still the same old stuff from back in the day, man. Pop, No Limit, Cash Money, MF Doom, Jay-Z, Biggie, all them boys from back in the day, man. I listen to new cats like rest in peace King Von, listen to him, listen to Drake, of course. There's a bunch of cats I listen to right now. Kanye.
What's some of your favorite No Limit songs?
The classics, Hootie Hoo. I got the hookup. Mac, what was Mac called? Mo Murder.
I think he's gonna get out of jail.
Yeah, he's gonna get out of jail. Yeah. Let me see. What was this? Master P. About it. Trying to check my crack house. Man, I can go on and on. Mystical, Unpredictable, Fiend, Acting Bad. Mia X. Somebody about to get their ass whooped.
I saw you said you like that Project Pat.
Yeah, man, that Project Pat. Yeah, that's my favorite album. Mr. Don't Play.
Yeah,
I'm in the joint. But he had some classics too, like Get It Green and Murderer Robber, later Smackdown, Cocaine. He had some good stuff out there, man. Project Pat was dope.
I interviewed him back in the day when he first got out of jail. That shit was funny as shit.
Yeah.
He a fool, man. He funny, man.
Yeah, he cool. I think me and him friends on Facebook.
Okay, then I was saying, shit, I don't know. What's the rappers from South Carolina?
Man, we had Pacino Dino. He almost got signed to Cash Money. We had T Mac. He almost got signed to Cash Money. We had Molly Ma, Fat Boy, Mr. Taylor. Mr. Taylor still rapping. Man, we had a new cat, man, because I used to bounce at the club and he performed. I think his name was Low Boss or something like that. He's pretty tight. Man, I can't think of nobody else right now, but those are like the main guys, like Mr. Taylor, Fat Boy, Junior G, Pacino Dino. You like Pacino Dino. I could sing you some of the songs and stuff too.
I check them out.
And Molly Marlin, those was like the Mecca. Those are like the guys here. Mega Bucks, he go hard. We had Dirty Dave. He was tight. We had a lot of rappers come through here or from here and stuff like that.
And I'll say, then what would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
I just want to thank everybody. I appreciate y'all for supporting me for the past 6 years. Thank you for showing me love. Thank you for buying my t-shirts. I mean, people buying my t-shirts means so much to me because I feel like I went from a guy that was doing nothing with my life to getting into wrestling and people buying stuff with me on it, And that gets off of my hard work and how good the design looks, stuff like that. But it means a whole lot to me for people to even take the time out to give me money to say, hey, I want a shirt, to walk around with my face on it. Huh?
Where your shirts at?
Oh, I don't got nothing on me right now. I done sold out all of them now.
You don't have yours not on the Pro Wrestling T site?
No, I sell them. My Bam Sucker shirts are on SOSCustomTees.com, but my own fire shirts, I just sell them. I just order them through my guy who makes them for me, and then I just sell them. I just sell them to people and stuff like that. I don't go through Pro Wrestling Tees and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, just let me. Shit, I'll buy one whatever.
What size you need?
Shit, probably a 3X.
I put that on my next order for sure.
Yeah, give me like what colors you got?
It just all my shirts are black. Yeah, I was thinking about different color shirts, but I don't know how to get the designer look on a different color, so I just kept it black.
I be making my shirts, man. I made this one.
For real?
Yeah.
But shit, man, we might have to do a t-shirt trade, man.
Yeah, we got to be like the show. Yeah, I'm actually gonna make another one. I'm working on it right now. But yeah, I be trying to make some designs. I got my homie. That's the hard thing, coming up with designs, man. Shit, like
It is.
on a regular basis. But that shirt is
Yeah.
tight, man. Whoever made that shirt hard as shit right there.
I forgot who made it, but I saw this thing on Instagram. Bro, I had to order the thing immediately. I was like, why? I had to get this one.
Yeah, I remember last time I had you on the show, you had on the DJ Screw shirt.
Yeah, DJ Screw, yeah. I love Screw too, man. Yeah, I bought it. When I saw his hoodies come out, I had to get them.
I was playing this right here. Let me see if it might not play, but let me see if you can hear it. I gotta find it. Hopefully I can find it. It should be maybe that playlist around. Shit, I ain't gonna be able to find that shit. It was one dude. I was listening to Swisher House, but I forgot the name of the song. I was gonna play it, but I can't find it. But yeah, I be going to that Swisher House.
Yeah, Swisher House was dope too, and they had a rapper named Big Tiger.
Yeah, drinking my cup.
Yeah, you drinking my cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that Big Tiger.
Yeah. This shit hard though.
Yeah. Hey, my brother, my stepbrother put me onto that. And when we was younger, because he used to be in the military, and when he came, I think he was like stationed out in Texas. And when he came back with all that Screw and Big Tiger, he would have us sit in the back seat, and he had big speakers in the back behind the trunk. And we used to ride, all you hear, bam, 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 you shaking in the car. We used to listen to that Big Tiger move around, drinking my cup, hogging the lane. Like, bro, them was some good times back then. Listen to all the Screw and all that stuff like that. Like, that's why I still listen to them to this day.
All right, man. I want to say thanks for coming through Politickin with me.
Oh no, you know it, man. Anytime, man.
No doubt. Shit. What's your social media and everything?
You can find me on Instagram, Zuka_King_. You can find me on Twitter, Z_Shark DA World. You can find me on Facebook at Zuka King. And even if you want to add me on Snapchat, you can find me at Zootastic.
And then shout out to Butch Reed, huh?
Oh yeah, shout out to Butch Reed. Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, I'm sad.
He was a favorite guy I like to watch too.
Oh yeah, he was raw. I think he definitely somebody that didn't get what he posted got. He was raw.
Yeah, he
like in that like Mid-South Wrestling.
Yep.
He's real good. Like they didn't really do that with him in WCW, like they should, but in Mid-South, he
should have been the guy that replaced JYD.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, man. Any shout outs?
Shout out to TJ Boss, Bob Keller. Shout out to my whole Kelly guy family. Shout out to all my peoples in wrestling. I get along with a lot of people in this shit, man. So and I show a lot of love, and people show a lot of love to me. So shout out to all them, stuff like that. Friends, family. Right, shout out to you for putting me on to this, stuff like that. That's most important.
All right. Well, we out, y'all.